Hi, Caitlin. This is Stacia. Just giving you a quick review of your webpage. Overall, I think you did an amazing job. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love the template that you used. I love how these colors kind of complement each other. It's aesthetically just gorgeous. You did a great job. I love the use of fonts. These different fonts kind of complement each other and add some character to your page. The other thing I loved about your webpage is your actual about page. I did read through it, and I think it really complements your skill set and gives the readers a little bit about who you are as a person, which, by the way, thank you very much for your service. I saw that you were in the military, and that's amazing. But I wouldn't change anything about this page. I think it's beautifully done. Couple things I did want to bring to your attention as I was kind of looking through. Looking at your main homepage and all the way down at the bottom, there's these five icons, and I'm not entirely sure what these were intended to do. I tend to think that they were put down here as kind of samples of your work, but it looks like the same sample five times in different, like, scrolling. I'm not sure. They kind of look the same, is kind of where I was getting at. And when you click on them, when I click on them, I noticed it pulls you straight through to Instagram, this is the 80/20 blueprint Instagram. And that makes me wonder, is this your company or is this a company that you worked with? And that's confusing also because if it's your company, you might want to add that branding somewhere up here. If it's not your company, it's just a company that you worked with or worked for, and doing their marketing, I don't know if I would necessarily want to navigate or have people send people away from your website to their Instagram on your homepage. Like if you wanted to do that maybe on your portfolio page, I think that could still be appropriate. But on your homepage, I would tend to think that you would want to keep people on your page as long as possible. So I would recommend against sending them to this person's Instagram, especially if it's not yours. Another thing I was a little confused about when I was on your portfolio page on the lead generation, the way that this is formatted, it is a little overwhelming because there's text over here and there's text over here, and they're both getting cut off. And I realized later that there's like a scroll wheel and there's like some things over here, but even those things, like you can't see the bot, you can't scroll down. So I'm not. It's a little confusing on. I'm not sure what we're showcasing there. So if you're showcasing the form, for example, I would just take this other stuff out and just leave maybe the form is all I would suggest. Um, but otherwise, I think it looks great. I do want to point out there's a little bit of a formatting glitch here where this is kind of overlapping and cutting into your text a little bit. And so these arrows are kind of blocking off your text. I personally would recommend kind of spacing those out. And then the only other little bit of feedback I would give is, I mean, I noticed that these are all 80/20 blueprint, 80/20 blueprint, and I suspect that that's because you're early on your marketing journey and that's what you have right now. But as you progress through on making more marketing projects and you do more diverse projects, I would definitely add and swap some of these out for different samples of your work as you progress. But overall, great job, beautifully done. I love it.